Get in there. We've actually beaten Newcastle 6 times in a row. 3-0. Yes! Let's just get soon, guys, because I've been trying to record this for quite a few times. Let's just get into it. First of all, Sunderland didn't play well in this game. Newcastle dominated from start to finish and really should have took chances, especially one that Mitrovic should have had in the second half, where Yedlin completely misses the slide tackle. Mitrovic goes through, basically one-on-one with Pantilimon, should have put it in the bottom corner. Big save from Pantilimon. Controversially, though, Newcastle bossed the first half. Mitrovic, Perez and Colback had chances to score. But I'll tell you what, though. For me, we got a penalty, which I felt was a penalty. And the red card, you could argue, is or isn't a red card. For me, it was because Colaccini did stop Fletcher having a potential goal-scoring opportunity for me. Having said that, though, Newcastle should have had one. Catamol is all over Wijnaldum beforehand. Pulls him to the ground. Ball goes off his hands. That one maybe is accidental. But when he pulls him to the ground, he literally pulls him to the ground. Don't know how that isn't a penalty. But even then, Sunderland took their chances in the second half quite well, which everyone can complain about the luck that we got in this game. Let's be honest, we did get lucky. But at the same time, we've had so much shit go against us constantly. Bournemouth, the disallowed offside goal, clearly onside. Ref somehow decides not to give it. We've had that. That's just one example. We've had numerous things across the last few seasons go against us. Yes, we were lucky, but we'll take it. I was just watching the True Geordies video, and I'll be honest, yeah, Newcastle were the better team by a country mile in this game. But, Sunderland took their chances. But what a remarkable stat, though. Sam Allardyce comes in, 4th manager, to lose his first game, then beat Newcastle in his second. What a run that is, mate, honestly. But what a big win this is for Sunderland, because we needed it badly. And even though we've won today, 2 things come to mind for me here. One, I'm still not happy with the start of the season, because look at the teams we've lost to. Norwich, Bournemouth, West Brom, Leicester, etc. Now, Leicester have overachieved massively for me. They're not a great side, but the other 3 will probably be around about where we should be. And we've lost to all of them. Norwich and Bournemouth quite pathetically, to be honest. We should really have had an extra 2 or 3 victories at this point, because we had a golden chance at the start of the season to try and get more points on the board. Newcastle, to be fair, had a tough start, whereas now they've got good fixtures. Now, if you look at the next 4 games, Everton away, Southampton at home, Palace away, Stoke at home, you need to target at least 6 or 7 points there. And the second point I'm going to say is that, yes, we've won today, but it covers a lot of the cracks. Well, sorry, it doesn't cover a lot of the cracks. Kabul and Coates, when O'Shea was off injured, I was really worried. I was really petrified with that, because together, Kabul and Coates just can't work. They've historically this season haven't worked in the past. But to be fair to them, what was important for them, they kept a clean sheet. Somehow, I don't know how, but they kept a clean sheet. And that was just as important as getting the win. We can't let this slip now. Because one thing I am slightly depressed, though, one thing that does slightly depress me is that we've done this before. Beat Newcastle, then we lose the next game. We can't afford to do that. But honestly, right, guys, this should be, has to be, a starting point at which we then climb up the table and get to where I think we should be, which is lower mid-table. I'm not saying top 10 because our squad isn't good enough for that, but we should be competing with Newcastle in games like this. But Newcastle fans watching this, you were unlucky. Should have won the game, didn't. We took our chances. And of course, I'm not going to complain with that. 6 in a row. Get in. Finally, we have something to cheer about, honestly. And to any Newcastle fans also complaining about the luck we got in this game, think of the amount of times you've got luck against us. Yeah, I can see Catamol should have been booked. I don't know how he didn't get booked, but I'll revert back to the Tiote in the 1-1 about, was it 3 years ago? Yes, I'm clutching at straws from a while back. When Sessegnon got sent off for basically doing that, Tiote was all over our players, made numerous yellow card challenges, yet didn't get sent off. Ridiculous for me. But anyway, guys, look, that's my quick reaction of it. Finally, we have something to cheer for a change, but we can't let this slip. Go again at Everton, just get something, even just get a draw. Hopefully we'll start shooting up the league, but we have got to use this to our advantage. I'm sick and tired of not doing anything in the Premier League. Yes, we'll beat derbies, win derbies, but for as far as Sunderland fans go, that isn't enough. We have to do more than this. Get likes and comments and subscriptions in there. You know, the usual stuff. True Geordie mate, by the way, if you're watching this, thanks for subscribing. I understand your frustration because you outplayed us a lot in most of the game today. Honestly, should have been out of sight in the first half. I would have been happy to have gone in at half-time 0-0 at level because we were that bad in the first half. And everyone who says, oh, well, Sam Allardyce's football's going to be shite. Yes, well, we know it's probably going to be shite. But to be honest, we've had shite football over the last few years and still not got results. About time the results part of that sentence changes. I'm sick and tired of being near the bottom all the time. It's about time we punched at our weight, which is a mid-table Premier League side. Honestly, I'm so happy with... I might not look it in this video, but I'm delighted with the victory today. Having said that, let's just hope we finally use this to build on our season. Anyway, guys, like I said before, get likes, comments, subscriptions down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.